In the state of Texas, only one matchup goes by the name of Revivalry. Everybody open their hymnals to the same page. Come under the tent as we come together with one accord for these old foes to clash again. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bears offense takes the field for the first time today. These two have played some barn burners over the years, and last year was no exception as the Bears won a close one.
The Bears took it.
Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, fires downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
They'll leave it with him. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down. Trying to pick up a first down. The play action fake. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He'll pull it down and run. Still running at the 40. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
And this is why offenses tell you all the time, they want to keep it in third and short or third and medium like you had right here. They make you defend the whole field, and then the QB sees it. Nothing there, tucks it. Does a nice job getting positive yards and getting the first down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Hills. Fires downfield. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Guys, when you think about the big picture for Baylor, they've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45 a lot of times. So many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
Off play action. Now sliding to his left. He's inside the 15. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Wide out trying to get it in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So TCU's offense will take the field for the first time. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are
intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got room on the return. And what a play and what a return as he takes it all the way back inside the 10.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. They couldn't do it on that last play.
Dropping back, it's Hills. Moves around to clear up the vision. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bears!
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting box, and they need to get something together with this possession. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. You know, when these two first met in 1899, both schools were located in Waco. Of course, TCU eventually relocated, and relocating the Frogs in the conference realignment race over the years has stoked the fires of this rivalry.
And it's weird because Reese covered that game. And I know that because he was the sideline reporter. It was a 0-0 tie. Yes, both teams from the same region, so a lot on the line. We've seen some excitement with these rivalry games, and with this matchup, Jesse, I'm excited about today.
Me too, and I think when you think about Texas football, everyone's always talking about Texas versus Texas A&M. Don't forget about Baylor TCU. These fan bases do not like each other, and the action on the field seemingly always delivers.
Got it in the middle, it's Riggs. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line. Wants to keep it in the air. Firing toward the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air, it's Hills. Using the quick game. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gonna run it. It's Parker. At the 45 on his way. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
How How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, the ground game. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. It's picked up. Turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Going right to work up top. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Baylor!
How about the middle linebacker making a great play? Drops in his zone, eyes on the quarterback, sees the quarterback throw the football, breaks on it perfectly, steps in front, and takes it all the way to the house.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll try the run. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Now the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab, it's Riggs. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got...
Touchdown, TCU! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
And they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Bears will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Special teams. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
Here he comes from his own end zone. And the returner will be brought down. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Using his legs, it's Parker. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and then throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Lets it fly. Looking to get it in. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. And the Bears didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking downfield, it's Hills. Bust through behind his pad. Touchdown Bears! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, you keep that passing game up, you can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. They go to the ground. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
First half coming to an end. Offensively, you're trying to put a drive together, get back in this ball game. The last thing you wanted to do was turn the football over, dig yourself an even bigger hole. Not good execution by the offense.
They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
When he's a 2-minute offense, when you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Makes the grab. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Hills. Caught. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got his man down the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Bears with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to scramble. Trying to escape and get it himself. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He's got his man, makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Fires into the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Baylor!
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get them to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading into halftime.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Leaves it with the running back. Hard running there. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
Knocked down behind the line for the second straight play, bringing up a third and lots of work to do. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Catch inside the 25. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pulls it in. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, TCU!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he takes this from inside the 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it.
And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The give to the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. The Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. It's caught. Turning it on. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back, make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you could tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got a man in the middle. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Well, that play-action fake, it just froze the defense for a split second. That allowed the tight end time to work his route, get vertical down the field, and pick up a big gainer for the offense.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. They'll run play action. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Finds his man open. Touchdown, Bears! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Got his man in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Power football with the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
QB got it himself. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape scramble and go pick up the 1st down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Hills. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the 1st down, I think you just keep your points. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. There's no real good spot on the field for a roughing the kicker penalty, but I'd say putting the offense in the red zone is extra bad. Oh, they're after him. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
And in back-to-back plays, you understand full well why the DC talking to us this week was like, this guy's a handful. Like, he shows the ability to throw the ball, make a big play through the air. Then you're covering the throw game well. What happens? He pulls it down, makes the run. He's showing you a little bit of everything.
And the Bears trying to cash it in on 1st and goal.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Trying to run it in. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Go straight ahead. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Baylor! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 20. Point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Finds his man. It's Jackson. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the option. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down. Complete on the shuffle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Horned Frogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Tries to get it on the ground. Breaks into the open. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Illegal blocking.
A fortuitous penalty here. The defense had stopped them, but this offense, thanks to the flag, will have a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Snaps it in the shotgun. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Barmore. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo.
And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. The Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it on the left. There he goes. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Horned Frogs will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got the back in the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Wants to throw again. Here's a heat. Touchdown, TCU. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory.